Model Behavior, the Y Series, Part 10.
All right. I have had this Tesla Model Y Performance for 1 month. It's the 1 month anniversary of me having this Tesla. I want to tell you all about it. I want to tell you what I like, what I don't like. Is it something I don't like? I don't know, but I want to tell y'all all about it. I did get this Tesla Model Y Performance, and as I stated many times already, I had never thought about getting an electric vehicle, a EV. So this was not something I had thought about doing. My husband scheduled me a test drive, and we went for the test drive, and ever since I went on the test drive, I couldn't get it out of my mind. I really love this white interior, and I just liked so much about it because it was just like so efficient and, you know, modern, and, you know, like it drives you, it picks you up at the door, you can summons your vehicle. So, you know, I just liked all those things. And so here we are. So I have it. Let's talk about each aspect. Okay, so the app process. Purchasing a vehicle on an app. That was something that I'm not totally used to. I am used to purchasing a vehicle over the phone. I would speak to the person that assists me. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. So the person that assists me with buying most of my vehicles, I would just call them and tell them the type of vehicle I was looking for. And then when that vehicle came about, was in stock, you know, I'll give my social, everything over the phone, and I would go in to pick up the vehicle when the deal was done. I'm not used to sitting in dealerships for hours and hours. That is totally not necessary, and I haven't done that in so long because I've literally been buying vehicles like that for a very long time, and I'm accustomed to that. But this application, you know, this app process on your phone, it was very different because me purchasing those vehicles by calling someone, I trust that individual. And so I knew that they weren't giving me a lemon, things like that. So purchasing through an app was a different process, and it was a little bit frustrating because on the app I could not immediately always get a response or immediately speak to someone all the time. So that was somewhat frustrating. But when it was time for me to take delivery, and everything just started going so fast, I was getting nervous. And when I went to Tesla of Orland Park, everything was magnificent, from Destiny to Chris. I can't remember everybody's name. Everybody that I have been in contact with at Tesla of Orland Park has been magnificent, and it was a smooth process, or made them aware of something. They quickly rectified the issue. And for example, my husband clicked on the screen and it said that the front tire was low. The front driver's side tire was low. They didn't go back and forth. They said, we're going to change the tire. Just like that. We're going to change the tire. Not we're going to put air in it and see what happened. If that's bothering you, let us just give you a brand new tire. That's the type of customer service I'm talking about. Okay, I love it. I did purchase the mobile charger, and when I purchased the mobile charger, I thought that was going to work, and let's talk about it. Okay, so the mobile charger, it charges at a lower frequency or something. I don't know all the terminology, but not as many kilowatts. Okay, and so because it's not charging at a very high voltage, kilowatt, whatever they want to call it, it takes so long. It's like trickling. Like, it takes so long. So I immediately knew, like, this home charger stuff wasn't for me, as far as the mobile charger. So shout out to my friend Tiffany and her husband Tony, because they immediately assisted us with finding an electrician that installs the home wall connector. That's the way to go. If you're going to have a Tesla personally wouldn't have a Tesla unless I can have the home wall connector installed, because wondering and worrying about where you're going to charge your car at, the safety issues associated with charging at a charging station. I'm a woman. Not that I'm never going to charge at a charging station. So far, I've had this car for 1 month, and I have went to a charging station one time. That was the first day we got it, or the next day after we got it. That's it, because we wasn't really sure about how long it was going to take with the mobile charger that we had at the time, and I had like a lot of places to go the next day, and I just wanted it fully charged. So we went to a supercharger, and I'm going to insert that video after this probably, or I'm going to post that video after this, the first time I did a supercharge. If that isn't out already, we'll see, because by the time you get this video it may be out, so I don't know. But for me, I feel like if I'm not able to have the wall connector, I would not want a Tesla, because I just don't want that extra added burden and stress of wondering about charging and having to fit that in my day. I mean, I know it's like going to the gas station, but it could be 20 to 30 minutes of you sitting, which, you know, I could real quick watch Netflix or something, but I don't want to. I want to just plug it in at night when I go to sleep and wake up and it's done. You know, it's just one less thing off of my list of things to do. So that's been great. We have the wall connector. Shout out to Jeremy, my electrician. And if you need him, he is with Copper Electric. And his name is Jeremy, and just ask me and I'll provide you his information, because I'm not a gatekeeper. I want you to live your very best EV life as well. So that's one thing. Oh, the sound system in this vehicle is magnificent. I love this entire ceiling is glass. I love that. I love the white seats, and these white seats, they're like a vegan leather, and they're just so soft, and they clean easily. So I'm loving that. I'm loving the upgrades that I did. If you haven't seen it already, the Bling My Tesla with me video shows you all the things that I did to make my vehicle my own, and, you know, give it a little razzle dazzle. I love the self-parking, the generative braking system. So basically it's kind of like I'm driving a go-kart. I remember back in the day, my dad told me, oh, you drive your cars like they go-karts. And now this is kind of like a go-kart. You know, back in the day, go-kart, when you press on the gas, it goes. And then when you let off, it's like braking. So that's what this car does. I very rarely use the brake. So that's something that a person would need to get used to if they were to drive this vehicle. Just only press on the gas part. And I mean, you can use the brake if you need to, but once you let off the gas, then the car is going to start braking itself. So that's something that I do like. But I absolutely love the full self-driving. It's supervised. You're supposed to supervise the car, so there's a camera up here, and it watches you to make sure your eyes is on the road. And baby, they'll cut that self-driving off in a minute. If you looking everywhere else for too long, they cut it off. Like, no, keep your eyes on the road. So they'll cut it off mid expressway, okay? They won't put you, I don't know if it put me in danger, I don't know, but they will cut it off immediately if you're not paying attention. It's not for you to go to sleep and let your car drive. That's what it is not. But I noticed that I've been using it a lot, okay? And I feel like I use it a lot because sometimes I might have something on my mind and I don't feel like paying attention to the GPS and remembering where to turn right and left. So I just click it on and I just keep my eyes on the road, but I'll let this car drive me. Or sometimes I'm tired, or sometimes if you in stop and go traffic, like, you don't feel like all of that, so let the car handle it. So I have been enjoying that part about it. One thing that I don't like, if I gotta think of something I don't like, I do not like the way the front is made, only because it is a bug magnet. If I go out there right now, it's about 50 million bugs, because I just came from Indiana, so that's quite a drive, and because there's no vents in the front. They just hit the front of the car and they dead. Oh, it's like execution. It's just killing these bugs. And it's sick to me. So that's one thing I don't like. I can't think of nothing else I don't like. I guess if I have to think of one more, I do not like that I do not know everything about this vehicle. So I also don't know how to do the voice control. I will hold down this voice control button because I should be able to say, hey Tesla, the same way we say, hey Siri. You know, I should be able to say, hey Tesla, and it should pick up my voice and do whatever I tell it to do. And it always say like, can't comprehend or something. I don't know, but it don't do nothing I say do. I do like, there's this thing called Grok, and you can put different settings, the type of person you want. So right now I have it as Grok Aura, which is an upbeat female, or you can do Rex, which is a calm male, or Eve, a soothing female, or Sal, a soothing male, or Grok, a lazy male. So right now I have it on Aura, and I can't lie, I talk to Aura sometimes while I'm driving. And we will have a conversation to work out something. It's kind of like ChatGPT. You could turn the microphone off if you want to. Like, I'm gonna turn it off right now because it was like she was listening to me. Yeah, so I really like that. I like Netflix being in the vehicle, although I never thought I would need it, because I think in the past I would just use my phone and go on YouTube or something. But I had a client that was like 20 minutes late, and so I just sat in front of their house and I turned on, but I was in a nice neighborhood, and so I wasn't concerned about my safety. I just turned on Beauty and Black, and I watched it until the client pulled up. Those are some things that I really like so far about my Tesla Model Y Performance. I am having a meetup. I am collaborating at Spoiled Wives Club and Signature Celebrations Tesla meetup on September the 21st, and it will be at my venue, and that's where I am right now.
Pull up on me, pull up on me, pull up on me.
This is the perfect space for a meetup. Expressway is right there. You just take 80, get right off at Briggs, and join us for the Chi-Town Tesla meetup. So it's gonna be just nice. We want y'all to pull up on us this Sunday at Signature Celebrations from 11 to 2 for the Tesla meetup. You do not have to have a Tesla. Just pull up on us.